Hi teachers, in this video I want to show you how to use the place value blocks in Kidspiration and have the kiddos create some place value displays and then save that to your G drive and then add those displays to a Padlet. So lots of steps, but I know your kiddos can do it. So what you're going to do is start at the start button, or if you have kids, you might have Kidspiration as well on the desktop. So it's right here. If you can't find it, just start typing it in right here, Kidspiration 3. And what we're going to do, takes just a second to load, is we're going to click Math View, and we're going to choose Base 10 blocks. Okay, so we have our blocks here, but we want to make sure to get that chart that has the hundreds, tens, and ones, and that's going to be right here. So if you click there, and click one more time, it will kind of drop it down a little bit, which will give you the opportunity to put your text boxes up here, or you can leave it as, we can add thousands if we want. All I'm doing is clicking this again. So it goes away. If I click it once, it's like this, twice like that, 3 times. If you have some kiddos that can do thousands, you can do that. So I'm going to just use this one. I'm going to start by putting my name. And I'm going to click OK there. And honestly, I cannot remember whether if you put it here, if the name prints. I think it does. We'll check that before we print. If not, we'll create a new text box here. Okay, so I need to choose a number that I'm going to do. So let's say I'm going to do 300. And if I click one of these buttons, what it will do is change the size of my blocks. So I'm going to do that because I think my blocks were kind of big the other way. It was hard to see them. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do 400s, and then I'm going to do 3 tens. Here we go. Just like this. 3 tens, a couple of ones here. One, and notice I'm just clicking them and then dragging them over, and I'm going to put 2 more. Okay, so there we go. So now I need to say what my number is in different ways. So in order to do that, I'm going to click this little text box, and so the text box is going to pop up, and I'm going to say standard form, and it's totally up to you how much you want the kids to write, as far as if you want them to write out these words or not. I think it's good practice. When I taught 2nd grade, I know we had them do it. I know it takes a while on the computer, but it's totally your call. So 435 is my number. If I click away from it, the text box goes away, and so I'm going to click on it again, and that will let me move it, and then I can choose these if I want to pull it out a little bit, and I can, manipulate by the corners here, make it how I want it. I'm going to click another one of these, and I'm going to say expanded form, and I'm going to say 400 plus 30 plus 5, and then I click away, click back on it, and pull it by the corners to stretch it out. I can kind of pull this up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to do another one and do word form and type it out, 435. Okay, again, I'm going to click away, click back on it in order to move it, and use these corners to pull it out. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's, I think, basically what you're going to want to have them do. Once they finish, you can give them the option if they want to change the colors. They just click on them and they can change the colors of the blocks and so on. So kind of make it fun, make it their own. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, I want to check and see whether my name is going to show up. What we're going to end up doing is exporting it, and we're going to choose JPEG, and that's an image basically. And so I'm going to choose JPEG. It's the 3rd one down, and click Save. And I'm going to end up saving it to the G drive. So I'm going to click My Computer, and I'm going to go to G drive. You know what? Let me just make sure that I have my drives set up properly. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Okay. So let's see here. File, export. JPEG, save. And then my computer, it's not wanting to, oh, here it is. Okay, so here's my Ellison project. Sorry, mine looks a tad bit different because I'm on my computer and I have access to more than just the Ellison drives, but it'll be a little bit easier for your kiddos because they'll see projects right there. And then work, student work, and then second grade. And then I'm going to just drop this in Miss Cummings' folder just because I don't have a separate folder. So I'm just going to leave my name, Robles, and click save. And what that's going to do is create an image for me. And that image is going to be saved there in the projects folder. So I'm going to go find it because I want to just make sure that it didn't include my name. And if not, I'll show you guys how to add the name on there. Okay, so I do not see my name on here. So I know I put my name on that little clipboard, this right here, and that makes the file name Robles. But I also want to include another text box with my name so you can have your kids. And if you're going to be adding them to the Padlet, please make sure they put their first names only. Since it is available online, we want to keep with first names only. So I can put my name right there in the corner there. And then I'm going to redo this. I'm going to do file export and JPEG. And it already pops me in Miss Cummings' folder, but I'm going to show you that again. It's my computer, and then just find projects, student work, second grade, find your folder, and then if they click that little, if they click this and type their name as well, it'll automatically put their name here. And so then they can just click save. There we go. So now I have my blocks, I have all of my different forms plus my name. And now I'm going to show you how to put it on the Padlet. So when you have your Padlet up, I just created a little sample one here. When you have your Padlet up, you can put this link here on the projects folder, or if you're using Google Classroom, that's the easiest way to do it. You can put your link on Google Classroom. So I'm going to use the plus sign and my little thing pops up. I'm going to put my name, and again, remind your kiddos to put first name only since this is an online platform. I'm going to click this bottom button. This is how I add any attachments at all. And I'm going to click upload and choose file. And the file, I just now need to navigate to where I saved it, which was projects, work, second grade, Cummings, and then here's my image where it says Robles. And this is the new one because it has my name here and it has all of my information. And I'm going to click open. And then it's going to pop up here and I'm going to click OK. And then there's my image there. And then in order to make it where you can see it a little better, you just click on it. And if you've used Padlet before, you know that all the kids' images will pop up. I don't know why it's acting a little bit slow. There it is. So there's the bigger form of it. But if you've used Padlet before, you knew all the kiddos' images will be popping up here, which is really cool for them to see everybody else's work. I hope this has been helpful. I know it was a lot at one time, but I know last year we had several second grade classes do this one whole activity starting with Kidspiration in a 45-minute time period. So I know that you can do it. I wish that I was able to support you a little bit more and be there in your classrooms, but please let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you guys soon for iTeach.